I was just curious to know, seeing that the American ideology, it doesn't work too well as it's based on greed, rape, and pillage of the rest of the world, what would you see as a proper ideology so that people can live in peace and coexist, and that the basis of growing up is not so that you just make as much money as you can and screw everyone else?
I wouldn't look at it in terms of ideology, okay? But I think maybe you're not using the word with that sort of rigor, so we'll let that one pass. An alternative view, let's just call it that. I would tell you to go out to someplace in a traditional setting where they've been able to still keep control over the basis of subsistence economy and so forth so that they could live in their own way in the world. But the fact of the matter is they don't need you coming in to look at them any more than they need a bunch of government bureaucrats or anthropologists. But think about it. The counter models are there. The counter models are being destroyed. It doesn't mean that somehow or another you can sit down and read a lot of books and talk to a couple of elders and watch a TV program or six and somehow or another come out being somebody of a completely different culture than you were born into. What it does mean is that there are concrete lessons that you can extract from the nature of their experience and way of going about relating to the world and being in the world that can be applied to you, whatever cultural context you happen to be in. But it's not simply a matter of opting out of a cultural matrix and becoming somebody else. Even in that sense, you've got to destroy the matrix which is foreclosing upon the future of those counter models. You've got a struggle on your hands. One other way to do it, if there are any Christians who have snuck into the room or anyone who, like me, was indoctrinated with it as a child, okay? No, don't worry, I'm not going to get you all into Bible studies tonight. All you have to do is look at the first page of the book. And everything on page 1 of Genesis, that's the very first page of the Bible. Just turn it around backwards and you've got the key. Okay, it's right there. No, we are not in the image of God. Okay, so you cannot extrapolate that God's created in the image of us either. Okay? And insofar as you've got that relationality, you can't decide that we're God in this world. And on the basis of that, apart from and standing above nature and empowered and even obliged to exercise dominion over all of it, okay, by working our will and transforming it from what it is to something we can consume and turn into shit. Okay? No. Just look at it, read it entirely backwards, and you got your recipe. Okay?